A vigil for the more than 120 people who have died in Venezuela's anti-government protests. 10 of them during Sunday's Constitutional Assembly elections, widely regarded as an assault on democracy.
The assembly process was a constitutional fraud, and nobody on the planet fell for it.
The White House announced it's freezing all of Maduro's assets in the U.S., assuming he has any.
Maduro is not just a bad leader, he is now a dictator.
The sanctions fell far short of banning Venezuela's oil imports, as some had predicted, and which most government opponents believe would have been counterproductive.
It would produce a sort of blockade, and then the culprits of our misfortune would be caused by others, and not the illegitimate actions of our perverse government.
With the election out of the way, President Nicolas Maduro is set to go after his enemies in the opposition-controlled National Assembly. But his first target will be this woman, former ally Lucia Ortega, the Attorney General, who he now lambasts as a traitor.
What do you think the Constituent Assembly should do with the Attorney General? Restructure it and immediately declare a state of emergency and take control of justice.
Knowing that the clock is ticking fast, Ortega delivered an ominous message to Venezuelans.
With this assembly, we will now see absolute power fall into the hands of the minority that will permanently do away with the right to vote. No more elections, perpetuity in power without any separation of powers.
Although government opponents vow to keep resisting, the all-powerful Constitutional Assembly will soon be a reality. It's clearly no longer a matter of if, but when. It won't be long now before President Nicolas Maduro will be able to eliminate the last of the institutional obstacles to what the Attorney General calls absolute power without control. A power that Maduro says will cement a socialist revolution, while these Venezuelans brace themselves for the installation of the assembly later this week. Lucia, Newman, Jazeera, Caracas.